All right, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds and is brought to you by Allegheny Crane Central. And when we begin the action, the official in charge is Chris Riskus. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner. He wears tonight the USA trunks. He weighed in at 173 pounds and brings 7 professional fights of experience here to the ring. From Monroe, Michigan, Slick Rick Morais. And his opponent, boxing out of the red corner, weighed in tonight at 170 pounds and brings a professional record of 3 victories with 3 defeats to the ring. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Sam the Butcher Suska.
And you can certainly tell who is from Pittsburgh in this fight.
Absolutely.
Sammy Suska.
Yeah. Sam's got in his corner Chris Williams, who's been a great coach for the amateurs for a while. He actually was my coach in the amateur for a decent amount of time, corrected a lot of habits I had, so I hope he's made Sam a better, more complete fighter. And so we're excited to see. I'm really excited to see Sam. Now, I didn't know he had Chris Williams in his corner.
Meeting right in the center of the ring. Running out.
Now, automatically, we see Sam is sitting with his hands in a great position, and he's dropping a great right.
Yep.
His opponent is not going to be able to throw any real power unless he sits down in those shots. You got to calm down. That's why being calm is so important. Sam's got to stay calm too because he wants to cut the ring off. Right now he's chasing this kid. Okay, so now Morais is sitting down a little bit. He's not so jumpy. It just takes a little bit. Maybe he had to get that first shot. Wow. Great overhand right by Suska.
Gets hit with the left in the process. These guys are
this is exactly what I was told it would be, and automatically off the jump. You never want to see guys get hurt. He got his knees wobble just a little bit, but he comes back. You never want to see guys get hurt, man, but this stuff is so exciting, and that is what boxing is. They signed up for it, and we are going to enjoy the hell out of it. Already there's a bit of swelling and redness around Morais' eyes. And now what he's doing, now Sam's got to be careful because when he throws that right, Morais is sitting there and he's expecting, and he's coming back with his own right, and that is going to be a hell of a shot if it connects when Sam goes and throws that right.
Sam needs to work his way in with punches and not just rush in. When he rushes in, he's getting clipped with that left.
He's got to cut the ring off. He's got to calm down, cut the ring off, and back this kid into a corner. Don't try and rush this kid into a corner.
Rick's touching him with that left. What does Rick need to do to take control of this fight?
If Rick wants to take control of the fight, I would say throw to the body. Oh. Because Sam, I mean, you can only take so many shots to the head before Sam did what he did was to start covering up. But these guys aren't throwing any shots to the body. If Morais wants to do something different and start hitting him in his body, make him respect the body shots and not lower his hands. But the same thing can be said for Sam because both of these guys are just going for the head. They're headhunters. I mean, and headhunting makes for an exciting fight, but I guarantee you, this pace, you cannot keep it up because they are throwing haymakers every other shot, and by the third round, if one of them is not out of there, this will be a significantly slower, sloppier fight. You can't keep this pace up.
And by going to the body, it just creates other opportunities. It gets their hands down. It allows you to go to the top.
It makes a guy worry about something else. Remember, in this fight game, a lot of this stuff is coming from instinct. If you haven't built the instincts up to deal with a body shot, you are just going to disrupt somebody's programming. Find out what he knows. It's turned into a fight. He raked his head down a little bit. Hey, look, they say within the rules and all that, but I'll tell you what, right now, when you're in a fight, you do whatever you can to win. You let the ref sort it out later. If you're in there thinking about, oh, this is legal, this isn't legal, this is going to give me a point, man, you might lose. You might lose because the other guy's going to get away with something.
I'll tell you what, that was a fun round to watch.
It was fun. A great high-intensity round. I would love it if I'm wrong, and they can keep that up for 3 more rounds. I just cannot see it. That's so much energy to fight like that.
I sure hope they do, though.
So do I. In terms of who won the round, I would have to give it to Morais. I think Morais hit him with cleaner shots. He hit him with bigger shots. Though there was a shot that Suska hit Morais with that wobbled him a little bit.
I think we agree on that. I think he had a few more punches that did a little bit more damage. I'm going to say 10-9 Rick.
Here we go. These guys are fired up to come out. And you can already see the Morais' body language. He's a little winded.
Sam is pushing the pace of the fight, though.
Which is excellent, which is what you'll have to do when you're ready to get oh, man. Rarely am I a spectator of a fight so close, and I just love it to see it. And he's doing a smart thing. Look how calm he's taking him. I mean, that's a smart way. If you're going to be tired, just sit there and let the aggressive guy come to you. You get to recover, and you can land some shots. And that's what Morais is doing right now. He's letting Sam push the pace. And we don't know if this is going to win him the round, but it's going to allow him to do more damage and be relaxed when he does it. So that if he wants to come out like gangbusters like he did in the first round, he'll be in a better position to do it for the 3rd round.
And when not a lot of punches are getting landed, it's a good opportunity for aggression to come out. Sam is starting to land a little bit more.
And on top of that, Sam's starting to go to the body. He's giving him something to worry about, and that sets up that overhand right. He doesn't have the leverage behind it, but he's got the right idea. He's going to go to the body some more. I hope he doesn't abandon that because that totally changed up what Morais had to worry about.
It's like he heard you in his corner. Well, that's from your old days of working with Chris Williams.
Oh, man, Williams is a great coach. Very good person, very good temperament for coaching, too. Now, look, there's that exhaustion because you can't keep that pace up. But look at Suska now finally starting to go to the body. Keep it up. He was jabbing before. Now he's trying to throw a little bit of digging hooks.
Yeah, fight's turning around. Suska's using his aggression. It looks like Rick's getting a little bit tired.
And Rick was getting tired from all that energy he put out. Now he's getting tired from those body shots. We're going to see a more exhausted Rick in the 3rd round. I guarantee it. It's going to be a lot easier fight for Sam. And Sam was looking like he was in a little danger at first, but now he's hitting him good. He's slowing him down, which means those shots he was hitting him with in the 1st round, had a little bit of power behind him, they're going to be gone. If Morais survives to the 3rd round, I think Sam has got a pretty good chance to get him out of there, whether through TKO or KO. He's not going to have the energy to fight back, and Sam is actually not doing a bad job of conserving his energy. Because when you're pushing against a guy and being aggressive, you lean against him, you make him hold your weight.
I'd like to see Sam take one step back, regain his composure, and go in for it.
So would I, but the reality is that Sam is going to keep trying to push. And I think that's
He smells blood.
If you're not going to come out and fight with the most skilled game plan, you fight with the most aggressive game plan.
Very well said.
And these guys are just trading shots in the corner, but Morais is getting the worst of it by far. Look how tired Morais is.
So I think it's very easy to see who won that round.
Very easy.
Sam Suska, I would say.
I could see it going either way, but me personally, I got it 1-1, and I think Suska's going to come out and he's going to murder this kid in the 3rd round. He's got no energy. You look at him in the corner, he is bent over, he is exhausted. That's sitting on the stool he's bent over. He's got his legs bent up, so you need to have your legs extended so you can get ready to come out. But Sam put all that pressure on him, pushing him. He wasn't pushing him down, making him hold his weight. He was going to his head. You see it in the instant replay. And then he started hitting him in the body. This kid is going to be dead in the 3rd round. Great head movement on Suska's part, too, when the guy tries to come back in the corner. He really turns it into a phone booth fight. It was a very good job.
Suska throws with bad intentions. I like to see that.
Here we go. Look how tired Morais is. His legs are gone. Sam. All Suska's got to do is put the pressure on and keep his hands up. Oh, great right. Excellent. At this point, I think Morais is up on heart alone, man, because there's a lot of guys as tired as he's got to be right now taking the shots. Sam needs to go to the body right now, too. There we go. Great ID. He throws the jab to the body. Not the shot. I wouldn't have thrown it like that, but he did the idea right. Jab to the body, get in there, get your head underneath, get that forehead on the chin. Just make this guy's miserable. The third round just make him miserable. I don't think Risk is will stop him, but he could.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head last round. Just get in there and throw at this point. Push the pressure, push him against the cage. Hope that you can get Riska to stop the fight.
You know, and it's not, I talked a lot about how Morais is tired and we could see it, but this is no picnic for Suska either.
Absolutely, he was sucking air in between rounds. Understandably so, he was throwing and throwing and throwing.
You can see he's got blood on his shoulder. And he's got that is not his blood. That's Morais' blood from some of those shots he's got. And Riskis waves the fight off. I didn't think it was going to happen, but I can see how it could have happened because Morais isn't responding. He's just taking shots and then puts down. I mean, I personally think the fans should have got a little more what they were worth of him because this was an exciting bout to watch, but the fighter safety is important.
Yeah, the referee's job is to make sure that everyone's safe in there, and after so often when you lay against the ring and you don't throw back, you got to prepare for that to happen.
Absolutely.
Hats off to Suska, man. He came to fight. He put the pressure on, which is his game. He practiced his game plan, and he got the W.
And he wore him down. I love how he wore him down in the second round by starting to go to the body and starting to push and be aggressive. Look, if you're going to be aggressive against a guy who's not that skilled, you push. He's going to get tired trying to not get pushed.
Suska never
and make a shot really count and be hard.
The official Chris Wiskus calls a stop to this bout at 132 of the third round for your winner by technical knockout, Sam the Butcher Suska.